Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we are going to take a look at this new power bank from Xiaomi, and this is the 2019 version of their 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. So this is the new power bank. I don't have the previous version which came out in 2018, and that was in white color, but this one is in black colored and they are calling it a sandstone color. So the model number is same, and it also supports 3.6 amp charging at 5 volt. So this is the box. Here are some of the specification that is written about the power bank. You can see the actual capacity is also given 74 watt hour, and the input it can take at 5 volt 2 amp and 9 volt 2 amp. So you can use a fast charger to charge the power bank as well. Main thing is the output, and in this case we are able to get 3.6 amperes at 5 volt, which will give us a lot of high speed charging if your phone supports it. Also, if you're using just a single port, from a single port you can expect 5.1 volt to 2.4 amp, 9 volt to 2 amp, and at 12 volt it can give you 1.5 amp maximum. So this is the box. As you can see, the price on the box is 1999, but I paid about 1500 rupees and I bought it from amazon.in. So I've already opened the box just to check whether everything is working or not. So without any further delay, let's just take it out and see what we get in the box. So let's see, open the box. And once you open the box, first thing that you will get is the small piece of micro USB cable. This is about 1 feet long. As you can see, this is micro USB. I would have preferred if they had given a USB-C cable, considering this is 2019 and a lot of phones that are coming from, even from the Xiaomi platform, they are all having a USB-C port. So that should have they have thought about. So this is pretty much everything you get in the box. The power bank and a charging cable. Let's take the power bank out. Let's keep the aside. So as you can see, exactly like the previous version, you get two USB port, two USB-A ports, and a single micro USB port. Now considering starting from Redmi Note 7, every other phone that Xiaomi has launched, they all have USB-C. I would have preferred if they had given at least a micro USB port along with at least a USB-C port along with the micro USB port. That would have made more sense because it was launched in 2019. Here is your power button. Once you press it, it will let you know how much power your power bank currently has. As you can see, it is flashing all the 4 LEDs. That means the power bank is 100% charged, because I did charge it, because in the next 7 days I will be testing it, and you are going to be seeing all of that in this single video. At the back there are some more specification. You can see 20,000 milliamp hour written, and some other specification is given about the charger. So this is the charger, and let me measure the size of the charger. So I've got a tape measure here, and if I measure it, you can see that the length of the charger is about 6 inches long. The breadth is about almost a little less than 3 inches long, and the width is about 1 inch long. So the power bank feels really heavy. Talking about the build quality, the build quality is very good. It is made of plastic, and the finishing is perfect. There's a little bit of texture on it so that it is not going to slip away from your hand very easily. So when I'm holding this in my hand, I don't feel that I'm holding a cheap power bank, unlike some other cheap power bank that you can get in the market, which once you hold, you can tell that the plastic is cheap. But with this one, I feel very confident, and it feels like a very premium product. So let's see the output capacity. They say that the output is 5.1 volt 3.6 amp. So let's just check it with my USB meter. So I've got my USB meter here. I'm going to plug this in. As you can see, it turned on. And let me plug in a load. As you can see, it is giving 5 volt, and if you're using a single port, we should be able to get about 3 amp without any problem at 5 volt. So 5 volt 2 ampere, still good to go. 2.6 amp, no problem. 3 amp, no problem. And after 3 amp, it starts the power bank starts turn itself off. So let me turn it back on. So as you can see, at 5 volt it is easily able to give 3 amp without any problem. So you can charge up to your devices at a rate of 15 watt. 5 times 3 is 15. So if your device supports at least 15 watt of charging, you can definitely use your 15 watt device and are able to charge your device faster. So they are telling the truth. Let's check the fast charging at 9 volt, it should be able to give about 2 amperes without any problem. So let's switch on to 9 volt, and as you can see, we are at 9 volt now, and at 9 volt it should be able to give about 2 amperes without any problem. So 9 volt, 1.4, 1.5, 1.9, and we are getting 2 ampere, almost 9 volt. 8.9 is almost 9 volt, so without no problem there. And at 12 volt we should be able to get about 1.5 amperes. So let's switch it to 1.5, 12 volt. So we are at 12 volt, and let's increase the current now. We should be able to get 1.5 amp without any problem. So 12 volt, 1.5, 1.6 amp without any problem. So the output of this power bank completely telling the truth. So as you can see, we just tested the output of the power bank. I did test both the ports, and both the ports are able to support. Unfortunately, I don't have another meter so that we can check both the ports at the same time. But I think that 3 ampere will split in both the ports once if you're using both the ports. So if you're using both the ports, you will not be able to get 3 ampere from one port, because the 3 ampere will split in this port and this port. So if you're using both the port, I think you should be able to get about 1.5 amp maximum when using both the ports at the same time. So I've fully charged the power bank. As you can see, all the 4 batteries are glowing, and I'm going to be using my Redmi Note 7 to check the capacity of this power bank, as I've done previously with the other power bank tests. So let me just do the test, and you will see that, and I'll check back after a couple of days when I'm done doing my test. And in this video you will also see that how long this power bank takes to charge completely when using a fast charger. So let me just do that. So here I've got my Redmi Note 7. So this phone has a battery of 4000 milliamp hour. So let me just plug it in and see whether the fast charging is working or not. I've got my USB-A to USB-C cable, because this phone has a USB-C port. As you can see, fast charging is working. Let me show you charging fast. So at the moment the phone is at 66%. So let me just drain the phone completely back to 0, and then we will do the charging test, and we will see how fast it can charge this phone, and how many times we can charge this phone, which has a battery of 4000 milliamp hour, and then I will share the results with you guys. Okay, so I've finished the charging test, and as you can see, this is the screenshot of my Redmi Note 7. So talking about the charging speed, as you can see, my phone is at 2%. This is because as soon as I plugged in the charger, the power bank, the phone jumped to 2%, but I started at 1%. So let's call it 1%, and the time was, you can see on the top, is 120. And after 1 hour, basically 220 or 221, the phone was charged at 71%. So in 1 hour my Redmi Note 7 was charged about 71% by using the Mi 20,000 power bank, and the phone was completely charged at about 319. So almost 2 hours, 1 minute less than 2 hours, the phone was completely charged. So this was the charging time, and the capacity test is as follows. I was able to charge my Redmi Note 7 about 3 times completely full, from 1% to 100%, and the 4th time my phone was only able to charge to about 70%. So the capacity of the power bank is about 14,700 to 14,800 rupees, depending upon at what percentage you are charging your phone from. I started charging my phone at 1 or 2%. I never my phone was never dead. So this is the result that I got. So I was able to charge my phone 3 times completely full, and the 4th time it was able to charge my Redmi Note 7 only 70%. So the total exact capacity of this power bank, or the true capacity of this power bank, is about 14,700 milliamp hour, which is out of the 20,000 milliamp hour. Okay, so as you can see, the power bank is completely drained. If I press the button, you can see that only the one LED is glowing. So let's do the charging test. Let me plug this in my 18 watt fast charger. So I'm using the Anker fast charger, and this will be able to supply 9 volt and 2 amperes to this power bank. So let me plug it in and see how long this takes. By the way, I'm doing this test for the 3rd time, because the previous 2 times I forgot to check, and I slept at night and I couldn't see what was the exact time when the power bank was completely charged. So this is the 3rd time I'm doing this test, and you can imagine that charging this 2 times, then draining this 2 times, and then doing the test 3rd time. So this is the 3rd time, and hopefully I'm doing this in the morning, because I don't want to sleep again. So let me just plug it in a fast charging port. So as you can see, the LED is glowing, that means it is charging. So let's leave it there. Probably hear that there is construction going on, so recording window is very small. The time is about 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Okay, so as you can see that the power bank is flashing all the 4 LEDs, and all the 4 LEDs are stable. That means our power bank is 100% charged. And if you can remember, we started charging our power bank at 10 a.m. and you can see the time at the moment is 5:14. So it took about 7 hours or 14 or 15 minutes to completely charge this power bank from 0% to 100% using a fast charger which provided 18 watt to this power bank. So the charging time is about 7 hours and 15 minutes. And with that, let me conclude my video about this Mi power bank. I think the power bank is pretty good for the money that the company is charging. You get a lot of features, and I think this is one of the only power bank that provides you 3 amperes at 5 volts. Other thing about this power bank is that it supports fast charging. You can charge your fast charging compatible devices with this power bank, and not only that, you can also charge this power bank if you have a fast charging compatible charger. So in this test we found that the total capacity of this power bank came out to about 14,700 to 800 milliamp hour, in which we used our Redmi Note 7 to find out the capacity, and it was able to charge my Redmi Note 7, which has a battery of 4,000 milliamp hour. It was able to charge that phone to about 3.7 times. So 3 times it was able to charge it full, and on the 4th time it was able to charge it to 70%. So the total capacity came out to about 14,700 to 800 milliamp hour, and we charged our phone from 1% or 2% to 100%. So there we go. This is my video about this power bank. Finally, the other thing about this power bank is that a lot of people are complaining, a lot of people are not liking this power bank. I don't know what is going on with their power banks. However, in my testing I have not found any problem with this power bank. I have been using this for more than a month now, and I haven't found any problem with this power bank. I am able to charge any device that I have without any problem. It also has a low power feature in which if you double press the button, you can see that only one LED glows. That means you can charge your low power devices with this power bank. So I have not found any problem, but if you are having a problem, all I can say is that the company should approach such customers and resolve their problems as soon as possible. So there we go. This was my video about this Mi 20,000 milliamp hour power bank 2019 version. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.